Okay, here we go. We're coming into mile number 5 of the 50-mile march. 10%, but we're not counting, are we?
Not counting. No, it's all feeling.
Just got off the Bay Bridge, which you might be able to see in the background, and we're getting along at a pretty good clip. And wanted to just drop a couple of tips on efficient walking technique as we try to minimize the wear and tear on our bodies and go as long a distance as possible with as little energy as possible. And most of our techniques come from the natural method. As MoveNat trainers, we are the descendants of Georges Hebert and his natural method, or La Méthode Naturelle.
And the many before him.
Many before him, indeed. But the first tip that we're giving is the length of the stride. So if you're familiar with efficient running, you might know that a faster cadence, even up to 180 beats per minute, dun 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 dun, is more efficient. But with walking, it's a longer stride that maximizes efficiency. So you're trying to keep the spacing between your steps as long as possible. The cadence is going to be around maybe 100, 110 beats per minute. Nate, anything to add to that?
That's a good way to start. I figure we'll kind of drip in tips along the 50-mile march. One other thing I'll throw in right here, because it's the thing I want to focus on right now the most, is looking at a point in the distance. So right now I just find one tree or something to that effect, and here, I'll hold it. And I'll focus on that one point to make sure that I'm staying level, right? I don't want to be going up and down, because that's taking away from my forward motion. So I'm focusing on that one point. I'm trying to keep that point in the distance as stable as possible. And that kind of tells me if I'm doing everything else right, you know.
That's a good one. I haven't used that before.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
So stay tuned for more tips on efficient walking as we document our historic trip around the 3 bridges.
Yes.
Stay free.
See you guys.